Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for another episode, but looks like Jaden's here. Um, yeah, guys. So for tonight, we're gonna be cooking another popular or famous Filipino noodle dish, guys. So tonight, we'll do a stir fried noodles or pancit canton. Yeah, this one is like probably like one of my favorite, guys. When I was still back home and like going to school and just eating at those carinderia. I think like back in the day it was just like 5 or 7 peso per plate, and I love to eat that one, guys. I never got tired of eating that pancit canton. So I'm gonna let Jaden down first. Yeah. Like what I said, guys, we're gonna do that one. Like always, we're gonna go through our ingredients, and then we'll go in the process of cooking this one. Filipino dish, guys. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it. So, but like just like anything else that I cook, it only takes a while to prep all the veggies, especially the veggies, and then after that everything should be like streamlined from there. So I'll show you guys the ingredients, and then we'll go in the process of cooking this delicious and popular Filipino noodle dish. So let's do it, guys. All right, guys, here's our ingredient for our pancit canton. So we'll start with the veggies, guys. I got a cabbage here. I'm probably just gonna use the whole thing because it's really good with a lot of cabbage in there. We're gonna also use onion leeks or leaves. I think yes, for like garnishing, guys, towards the end. And then I have this bean right here, green beans, and also carrots. So those are our veggies there. And I'm just gonna follow it by our meat. I got the pork belly, so we're gonna be using pork belly. I think I feel like the pork belly is like really delicious with this dish, guys. And then I have this jumbo colossal shrimp right here to put more elevation on the flavoring on our what do you call it, on our pancit canton. And of course, I have a package of this pancit canton here. And then for our what do you call it, the sauce that we're gonna be using, soy sauce, and I like to do a combination with this Knorr seasoning, guys. And then of course we're gonna be using a little bit of oyster sauce to elevate the flavoring. And then for our what do you call it, the black pepper for the seasoning. So I got a ground black pepper there. I also have sugar. We're gonna use sugar as well. And then I'll be using like sesame seed toward the end for seasoning together with the onion leaves, just to make it like a little special. And then I'm gonna be using a chicken broth or a chicken stock, guys. It don't really matter which one you guys gonna be using. And also we're gonna be using a nor the chicken cube or the bouillon cube as well. So, and then I'm gonna be using sesame oil for to saute our vegetable what do you call it, later on. Alright, guys, and of course we're not gonna forget about our onion and then garlic, and we'll be using this beef bouillon like what I said, guys. So that's all the ingredients that we're gonna need, guys, to make this delicious pancit canton or stir fried noodles. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is like what I said, there's a lot of preparation that goes preparing this delicious noodles. But what I'm gonna do is prepare all the just like how I do it. I'm gonna chop all the veggies, and then I'm gonna show them to you guys before we start the process of cooking in the stove area. So I'm gonna prepare that one, and then I'm gonna be right back. Alright, guys, like what I said, that's it took me like a minute to get all the veggies and the meat ready, guys. So we'll start with the cabbage. Just chop that one into like small section, guys. The carrots, they're like julienne style, but not really like perfect like julienne, if you guys are wondering. As long as they're like stripped like this, guys, I think like you're gonna be okay. Or you guys can do whatever you guys want to do as long as they're like kind of like thinly sliced. And then the green beans, I just cut them like diagonally, so as you guys can see them. And then of course just the basic, like what I said, I'm gonna use this one for garnishing later on. And of course we got the onions and the garlic in there. And then the what do you call it, the pork that we have, I just kind of like thinly slice it as well. So now that everything is ready, guys, now it's just a matter of like putting everything in the wok. So now let's go in the wok area and then let's start this process of cooking this delicious noodle, Filipino noodle dish. Alright guys, so we're gonna put our pork. This one right here, guys, if you guys have like a good, what do you call it, like wok like this, you guys don't really have to put oil because this meat, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a lot of, you know, it will produce its own oil. So we're just gonna put it in like this. Just make sure, you know, you're not gonna overburn it. But if you have like a good non-stick, guys, it will, like what I said, it will produce its own oil. Since it's like the belly part of the pork. So we're gonna cook this one until it's like, I would say like not crispy, guys, but almost to that point. In that way, it will, you know, bring out it, a lot of the taste that we're looking every time we're cooking this, we call it this noodle dish. So I'm gonna do that one, guys, and then I'm gonna be back when it's all done, because I'm not gonna keep you guys there like forever. So we'll be back. Alright guys, and then don't forget to lightly season it, guys. Just lightly season it with salt and the ground pepper, guys. To do it, just to put a little bit of flavor on our pork belly, and then we're just gonna continue cooking it like what I said until it's like kind of like almost like golden brown or up to that point. And then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, this one should be good for now. So I'm actually gonna remove the meat for now, guys. And I'm actually gonna get rid of the oil as well, because there's a lot of oil, and I want to use the what do you call it? Put this one on the side. Yeah, we want to use that sesame oil in there. That's gonna put a lot of flavor in our dish. That's good for now. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna clean this one, guys, take out the oil, and then I'm gonna be right back. Alright, back on our dish, guys. No need to like clean it all the way, guys. I just kind of like remove the, what do you call it? The pork oil earlier. So I'm gonna actually use this toasted sesame oil now, because I like the flavor that this thing brings on our dish, especially for like the Pancit Canton. And we're just gonna heat it up and start with the with sauteing the garlic and the onions and all the veggies, and then we'll start the process of putting all the sauce and everything as well, guys. So we'll be back. All right, got the garlic here. Start with the garlic. Gonna make them a golden brown, just like a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Some of them are actually turning golden brown. We don't want to like over burn them. Onions. A little bit of the garlic in there. Make it like translucent. And then from here, guys, we're gonna start adding our veggies. I'll probably like leave this one for like a couple minutes, guys. The green beans. Let it like cook it there for like a couple minutes. And then after a couple of minutes, guys, we can add our carrots. And then maybe like a minute on the carrots. Yeah, we're not gonna like overcook them, guys. But sometimes it's really up to your guys' preference as well. But I know some people like me, I prefer them like, you know, a little bit like, I would say like 45 to kind of like 55% cooked, guys. Not to the point, of course, where, you know, where they're like all saggy and all like that. We don't want that one on our pancit. We want like the vibrancy and, you know, like the liveliness of, you know, the vegetables whenever we're cooking. I mean, at least whenever I'm cooking this dish, that's how I want to see them. And then from here we can add our cabbage. And getting them like all soaked in water just to get rid of some of the like particles in there or whatever is attached in the actual cabbage. And then probably gonna cook this one for like 2 to 3 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna move them to another container. So I'm gonna be back. Alright, guys, like I said, we're not, you know, gonna totally cook them. I mean, at least in my preference. So this one should be good. So I'm gonna move it on like a different container, guys. For now. So we're gonna move all the veggies. I know some people, they just like go like everything in the, what do you call it, in like a one kind of like cooking, guys, like in the wok. Me, I prefer to actually remove it from here to avoid like overcooking the veggies. So that's our veggies. We'll see it on the side. Look how beautiful it is. So we're gonna set them on the side for now. And then from here, I'm gonna put back our what do you call it? The pork belly, guys, the one that we fried earlier. Put this one on again. Then I'm also gonna put the shrimp, guys. We're gonna cook the shrimp first. Alright guys, so from here we're gonna add our chicken stock. Or if you guys don't have it, if you guys don't have one, you can just like use water and then maybe just like add another chicken or beef or bouillon in there, or pork, whichever you guys have. I'm gonna put the whole thing. And then we're gonna add, like what I said, our beef bouillon, or the cube. And then, of course, we're gonna put soy sauce and the rest of the sauces that we have in there. Okay, for the soy sauce, guys, I would say like a quarter of this cup right here, guys. So just a quarter soy sauce, and then this oyster sauce, guys. I would say like an 8, guys, or close to a quarter, just for like the flavoring that we're looking. If you guys really want to measure it. And then, like what I said, I want to add the Knorr seasoning as well, guys. It kind of like elevate the taste of the soy sauce that we have, and then the actual dish as well. So just a little bit of this one, guys. So it's like close to maybe like less than an 8 right there. And I just want to get everything out of there. Put this one on the side for now. Yeah, no need. I don't think you need to put the salt on this one, guys, because it's gonna be, the soy sauce already is gonna be salty already. So we're just gonna put this one to boil, and then I'm gonna add like a 2 tablespoonful of sugar, guys, brown sugar. This will help, like what I said, bring out the taste that we're looking. And then we'll season it like later on. This is probably like our last one right here. And of course the what do you call it? The sesame seeds, and then the onion leaves as well. So I'm gonna put it to boil. We'll be back. Alright guys, this one should be good. I did the tasting already. It's like what I said, guys, it's really up to you guys if you kind of like want it like on the salty side, or kind of like less salt in there. I prepared it like this, guys, because I kind of like want to use the what do you call it, the fish sauce later on when I eat this one. So it's almost like a, you know, like almost like an added what do you call it, sauce, like later on when I'm eating this one together with like maybe like a lemon or a lime, or if you guys have the calamansi. So I'm gonna put our Pancit Canton now, guys. This is one package here. And then we just want to make sure that it's all soak in there. Just let it like it's do its thing. Or I know some people, they prepare it to kind of like soak it in water. In that way, it's not like this. It's like almost like soaked already, and pretty much like ready to serve from there. But yeah, you guys can just like do it this way too, if you guys want, just like how I did it. And then I'm not gonna force it, and that way we're not gonna break the noodles into like small pieces. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing, like what I said. So we'll be back, guys, when it's all like soaked and and in there. And then from here, guys, yeah, we can get like the veggies. I'm just gonna grab the veggies and I'm gonna start adding them. And also, guys, don't forget to season your noodles as well. So that's the ground pepper there. And then we put our noodles now back here. Yeah, that's the reason why we don't want to overcook our noodles, guys, because we're gonna put it back on the actual dish. But you can still see how like vibrant the color and everything of the veg is still in there. Yeah, you guys can adjust the liquid too. You guys can remove, or it's really up to you guys. I know some people, they kind of like want it like dry. There are people that kind of like want it like with a little bit of water, or the liquid is still there. But you guys can adjust. You guys can always add, or you know what I mean, like remove some of the broth in there. But rather than that, guys, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I already did the tasting earlier. It is where we wanted it. And then there you go, guys. And of course, don't forget our the onion leaves. Just put it in there. And then I also want to add the sesame seed as well, guys, just for added the flavoring. So I think this one's still brand new. And then I'll put everything in the what do you call it, guys, in the description, of course. That's our sesame seed, just for added flavoring. Or you can put it like on a plate if you guys want to plate it that way. But I'll just add it in here. But look how beautiful the noodles is, and the veggies, of course. And then there you go, guys. Our Pancit Canton, or yeah, the Filipino Pancit Canton. Alright, guys, that's gonna be another episode of at the home cooking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and hopefully you guys have learned some of the the technique that I've been that I've used, and I kind of like incorporate in there, and then the way I kind of like prepare the dish. Like what I said, guys, just like anything else, it's all about the preparation. That takes like a minute, and once you get over that hump, and then everything there, it's just a matter of the like experience cooking, and it's just the way how you wanna what do you call it, wanna the ingredients and all like that, like add all the ingredients and like that based on your like palate or preference, or your family, or I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the way they wanted like certain dish. So but anyway, guys, thank you again for watching. You know, and of course, yeah, we'll definitely see you guys again on our. You know, there'll be more like there'll be more like home cooking, guys. I got, you know, more to share in terms of, you know, not just like Filipino guys, but you know, I'm kind of like stuck with Filipino because there's so much dish that we have. But you know, soon, guys, we're gonna start moving to like, you know what I mean, like Chinese or you know, Italian and even like Mediterranean or maybe like some Indian food. But for now, guys, I'm still enjoying, you know, like you know, dishing out our, you know, delicious and you know, famous Filipino dish. So we'll stick with that one for now. But thank you again, guys. For now, you know, peace out, and then I'll see you guys again on our next show. Thank you.